Let's meet the starting lineup for the Clippers. At power forward, Derrick Jones Jr. At shooting guard, Norman Powell.
Well, Grant, when you take a look at this matchup, both these teams feature an impressive backcourt.
No question, B.A. And I get the sense that bragging rights are on the line here. Everything you can do, I can do better. Expect some exciting back-and-forth action in this one.
So here's the Clippers starting group. It's Jones at power forward with Zubac at center. Harden and Powell, their backcourt. And it's Leonard in at the 3 slot. Podziemski shot is good.
One of the most unselfish superstars out there. Curry is always looking to make his teammates better.
Outside Jones. Powell passes to Jones. Out to Leonard. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Here's Podziemski. No good from outside. And it's Powell with the ball for the LA Clippers. Podziemski grabs the board. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Head coach Steve Kerr and I got a chance to talk for a bit. I talked with him about how he'll approach dealing with Kawhi Leonard on the floor, and Coach told me there's no one way to go about slowing Kawhi. He does too many things. He continued, we'll vary our looks on him and try not to let him get in any offensive rhythm. Good idea, as we all know how deadly Kawhi is once he gets going. Brian?
As always, Allie, we thank you. Obviously, everyone knows about the defense of Kawhi Leonard, but Grant, his shooting is overlooked.
Yeah, you know, he's at about 40% from 3 for his career. You combine that with his wing defense, you get a one-of-one player capable of carrying a team.
Powell's shot is off.
Oh, I can see some miscommunication on defense there very clearly. They were super fortunate it didn't torch them with that mistake.
Hits the trifecta.
And when Curry is shooting while in rhythm, he is lights out. Nothing you can do to stop him.
Three-pointer, Harden. Can't get a second shot to fall. Now 1 of 2. The Warriors have gone 3 of 5 here in the opening quarter. Oh, got that one up quick. Podziemski's got 8.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
Now here's Jones. Right now contributing around 10.5 points a game. Harden can't hit. Outside Moody. Again, the Warriors score.
An outstanding first quarter from the field.
And here's Harden. He'll bring it up for the LA Clippers. They trail by 9. And timeout called by Ty Lue. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over. It's so interesting, Grant. Younger fans may not realize the Clippers had a lot of rough seasons early on.
Well, you know, B.A., that's one way to put it. You know, in their first 27 years in L.A., they only made the playoffs 4 times. But things have definitely changed. Owners have changed. And now they're postseason regulars in the league.
Dunn, he's checked in for the Clippers. Ooh, and Leonard throws it down.
Oh, the slam from Leonard. Love watching him finish with force.
And here's Butler outside. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Curry. Curry's got 3 assists tonight.
Wow, their opponent is doing a tremendous job spacing the floor.
Now here's Harden. And you look at the numbers, currently around 22.5 points a game.
What an athlete Harden is. Gets off the ground so fast to hammer it down.
Butler on the wing, defended by Jones. Chalk up 2 there.
And what's working here, each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Clippers trail by 10. And here in the first quarter, a little over 3.5 minutes played. Leonard for 3, the putback. Great positioning on the putback.
Those second chance buckets are major bonus points if you can get them.
Moody with it. Leonard's there. Outside Curry. Back to Moody. Outside Pajemski. Launches it. Another three for Golden State.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
And so here are the Clippers. 11-point game. Curry against Harden. Leonard outside. Pass to Jones. Second chance effort, and the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. And a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
Well, so far, their long-range shooting has been the story, doing damage from deep.
And from the jump, they've also clearly been focused on running effective plays here tonight. And there's been a lot of high-quality distribution from them on the floor.
Simmons has checked in for Zubac. Second free throw, no good. Well, Grant, we're deep into the season now. For teams who will miss the playoffs, where are their heads at, you think?
Well, B.A., first of all, it's a chance for some of the others to show out. Their focus should be on finishing strong. And realistically, you start planning for the offseason. But there are still games left to play.
So it's Los Angeles now. After the Warriors picking up a basket just a moment ago. Harden misses.
And to put things simply, this has not been his quarter.
And here's Butler outside. Ben Simmons grabs the board. Clippers trail by 12. Pass to Jones. Out to Leonard. Takes the three. Pure from... three-point range. Leonard's got 5 now.
Talk about a pure jumper. Leonard doesn't need a lot of space to rise up.
Oh, and the fast break for the Clippers. And it's Simmons slamming it home.
Big-time flush from Simmons. You see how powerful he can be.
There's the AT&T 5G Slam Cam, capturing the moment. Outside Kuminga, pass to Hield. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Leonard with the ball. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. From 12 feet, again the Clippers score.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. That's why they continue to get attacked.
Here's Butler. Ooh, nothing falling for them right now. 1 second left. The shot won't fall. Offense is coming free and easy as we wrap up the first. The Warriors on top. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter in this one. And what do you guys think about the Warriors here in this one?
Well, it's simple. I mean, they started off strong, and they've been hot from beyond the arc since the get-go.
And as long as the threes are dropping, you've got to keep launching them.
So here are the 5 for the Clippers to start the second. It's Batum at the power forward with Zubac at center. Chris Dunn is out there with Bogdan Bogdanovic. And it's Coffey in at the small forward position. Here's Dunn, following the score by Golden State. Outside Bogdanovic. Yep, it finally drops after rolling around the rim. Bogdanovic has got his first bucket in this one.
This is Bogdanovic's game. Catch, shoot, score. And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Richard, it comes as no surprise that Golden State is routinely at the top of the league for made threes.
That's how this team has been constructed. They are custom built to rain threes on you, and we've seen it be very, very effective. And that's what Hield is paid to do, stretch the floor for this offense.
Bogdanovic down low, guarded by Hield. Bogdanovic, no good. Here's Payton, drives to the hoop, and the layup is good. And it's a 10-point Warrior lead.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Yeah, they're going to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Once he poked it away, you knew what was on his mind.
And timeout called by Ty Lue. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. Norman Powell, he's checked in for Los Angeles. So a moment now to see the story for Norman Powell. We're about a minute and a half into this second quarter. Batum outside. Pass to Powell. Coffee on the wing. Guarded by Payton. 5 on the clock. And again, it's the Clippers missing.
Shocking that he just bricked that one. The defense got real lucky there.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Well, the Warriors can be sloppy with the ball. Coach Kerr said, I don't mind turnovers that result from trying to make the extra pass. It's the ones that don't stand a chance to get through that bother me. If we just hit singles, we have so many playmakers and shooters that it's all going to come out pretty positively. Brian?
All right, Allie, thank you. And it's Gary Payton II with a foul. That's his first foul. Draymond Green, he's checked in for the Warriors. Podziemski comes in for Payton. And a switch here also for the Clippers. Leonard's checked in. Now here's Dunn. He's guarded closely. No good. Had a chance to end the run there. The Warriors lead by 14. And when we talk about players who impact winning, Draymond Green is high on that list, RJ.
And the amazing thing, his career scoring average is in the single digits. Draymond does it with his passing and directing the defense and gives his teams energy.
Zubac. And it's slammed in by Zubac.
Strong finish to cut into that lead a little.
Man, left no doubt with that one, Grant. Oh, Kuminga, strong like bull.
Just great awareness from Curry. So good at reading the floor and finding his open teammates.
Here's Coffee. Rebounded by Green. Green's got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's Kuminga. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Curry. Kuminga's got his 2nd bucket on the night.
Transition basketball, the most reliable way to generate easy looks.
Yeah, when you hustle on the break like he does, good things tend to happen.
Here's Coffee. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Oh, Leonard! A special delivery.
So sick, the vertical ability.
That was flat out awesome. He has that effortless knack for getting to the hoop. Kuminga against Leonard. Pass to Podziemski. From outside the arc. Leonard pulls down the board.
In the first quarter, he was raining down threes. That's not the case here in the second.
Here's Dunn. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Leonard. And here's a look at what's coming up for the Los Angeles Clippers. On Wednesday, they'll be matching up against Karl Anthony Towns and the New York Knicks. Then on Friday, they're off to Brooklyn to face off with the Nets.
And you know, for that matchup with the Magic, that's one that could easily go either way. A few mistakes could be the difference. I expect it to be a fun one.
Butler's checked in for the Warriors. Moody comes in for Curry. Ben Simmons is checked in for the Clippers. James Harden comes in for Dunn. He gets it in there. Moody's gotten his 2nd bucket.
Look at Hield's unselfish approach. He's working to find everyone a look, not just himself.
And the foul called on Brandon Podziemski. That's his first foul. Grant, with this new media deal, more broadcasters for the NBA.
You're right, B.A., and the league benefits economically. Hopefully, more innovation on the broadcast side, too, and a chance to even reach new fans as well.
Now here's Harden. 17 points in his last outing.
Now, I understand that that shot didn't go down, but they will take that look every trip down the floor.
Podziemski's shot is good. Podziemski's got 14.
Another triple for him. His 4th of the night after that monster first quarter where he hit 3 of them.
And the basket by Coffee.
Don't you forget, Harden's won an assist title now, and this man can pass that rock.
Here's Hield. Good, and Butler gets the assist. Hield's got 5 points now this quarter.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
And it's Simmons with the jam.
Did you guys see that? What an insane slam.
Man, you got to have some hang time to pull that off. Here's Moody. And that one's good. He has 6.
When you talk wings, Butler is a top-notch passer. He has a great understanding of the game.
Harden against Green. Powell outside. 13 feet out. Again, the Clippers score.
Got his man all tangled up. I mean, serious crossover.
The Warriors lead by 16. And stolen by Simmons. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Leonard can't get it to go.
That's the shot you hope for. Right at the rim. Just couldn't capitalize.
Hield for 3. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Last game matched up with the Thunder. Tough loss there.
Yeah, they made a lot of plays, and they were in it until the end. Just couldn't do enough to get the win.
And that is why coaches preach about the details. The margins in this league are razor thin.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
And it's a luxury to have a great shooter like him at the line. Very rarely see a miss.
Podziemski nails it from 3. And the Warriors lead by 17.
And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
Yeah, you got to know where he is at all times, especially when he's roaming around the perimeter ready to fire.
And so a pretty lopsided game through the first half. Warriors ahead, leading by 17. And we'll see you back here after the break. Third quarter action in just a bit.
Glancing at the upcoming schedule when you guys played against one another, did you always have your games circled on the calendar? I mean, now looking at where we stand after 2 quarters, it has been a difficult game for the Los Angeles Clippers.
This is the worst.
Glad you could join us. Ryan Anderson and crew are ready to take it away for the start of the third quarter.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it's been a runaway. You got to like what we're seeing from Brandon Podziemski.
He's hit shot after shot from deep. He's so locked in right now.
If I'm his teammate, I keep feeding the hot hand, especially since he's been on fire from deep also.
Curry and Pods make up the backcourt. Butler out there with Moses Moody. And it's Green in at the center spot. That's the Warriors 5. And Harden with the slam.
Moving downhill, Harden can be so wily, cutting through the D right to a shot.
Here's Butler. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Curry. Curry's got assist number 7 tonight.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Yeah, taking it right to the rim. One imagines that might be discussed at halftime. That's going to be on the film.
And it's amazing. Their slim advantage on the board seems a lot larger than it is.
You know, for all the accolades thrown Stephen Curry's way, Richard, I've heard you say he might be the best conditioned player ever.
Absolutely. When you think about all the ground he covers, every single game, his stamina is still something that I will always be impressed with.
Harden, good.
Figuring out ways to score. That is James Harden's specialty. The beard can hurt you inside and out.
Back to Butler, beyond the arc. Again, the miss by Butler. And it's Leonard with the ball for the LA Clippers. They trail by 18. And after this game wraps up, they're off to New York to take on the Knicks. That'll be the second game of a 5-game road trip. Third quarter of basketball. We're about a minute and a half in. On target from range. Harden's got 11 points.
Dangerous with and without the rock. Harden is accurate on the catch and shoot.
Curry passes to Moody. And here's Podziemski. 3-pointer. Oh, he hits that one. 8 for 11 and remaining a thorn in the D side.
They've had a hard time shutting down the three-point shot.
And that's a foul called on Stephen Curry. That's his first foul of the game.
And just wasn't able to set up in time.
Into the third. 2 minutes in now. Green against Harden. Rebounded by Green. Green's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Fires the three. Fires hitting the triple. Podziemski's got 9 points here in the second half.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
And Powell with the stuff.
Come on, B.A. He sure can rise.
Grant, that's as good as it gets. One of the best in the league. And here's Curry for 3. Buries it from 3. Curry's got his second basket of the night.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Powell outside. Back to Harden. Leonard for 3. Warriors with the rebound. Green's got rebound number 7 tonight. Here's Moody. Good, and Butler gets the assist. Butler's got 4 assists in the game.
Their offense has been unstoppable, just firing on all cylinders.
They've had great execution, and what stands out is that they're just taking what the defense gives them, not forcing anything.
And then Harden with the jam!
Oh, that has to hurt if you're the defense. Harden getting fancy with the jam.
Ooh, a great look there. Brought to you by the AT&T 5G Slam Cam.
Since half, there's been a stark contrast between these teams. I'm talking about efficiency at the offensive end.
And start with their defense. They've been intense on that end, and they can actually help their offense as well.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Hey, Brian. No surprise here. Stephen Curry hopes to be a Warrior for life. He said being a part of a group of legends that have played for one franchise, established a culture, and won at the highest level, and did it with a lot of different roster combinations, I don't ever take that for granted. Brian, what a run.
Yeah, it is a great run, and he's been the foundation, Allie. Thank you. Remember when people were questioning whether the Warriors were truly a dynasty, RJ?
I do, and that was erased for good with that championship run in 2022. I still think that that is Steph's most important championship. That title cemented them as one of the all-time great teams of the last 50 years.
Pass to Zubac. Leonard outside. Looking to get it going. It's rebounded by Golden State. Green's got 8 rebounds in the game.
You know, some people could say he's struggling on offense this period. I like to think of more of drowning. Just can't seem to find his confidence.
So both teams changing it up here. Here's Leonard. 9 points in the game. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jonathan Kuminga. That's his first foul of the game. And the Warriors making a change here. Payton's checked in. Batum is checked in for Los Angeles. Coffey comes in for Leonard. There's a minute 26 left to play in the third quarter of basketball. Batum gets the bucket.
And I like how Batum takes shots that come within the offensive schemes. A high IQ offensive player.
Here's Payton. And a great assist by Butler as that one goes. Butler's got 6 assists here tonight.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Harden from outside. The rebound by Post. Post has got 4 rebounds in the game. Here's Payton. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
And clearly not enough defensive presence there.
Well, he just took advantage and a ferocious jam.
That's what lackluster defense will get you. You deserve to get dunked on with that type of effort.
Back to Harden. Oh, sweet move. Rebounded by Hield. Boy, you love how guys are making plays for one another here.
Yeah, just a balanced attack, a total team effort.
Nice shot by Kuminga.
And despite the height disadvantage, oh my, he just attacks that interior.
Really unfazed. Throw his height right out the window there.
And Harden with the slam.
What a game from Harden, filling it up. James, look, everyone knows this man is just a gifted scorer.
Dunn with a steal. The three. And that's not gonna go. Misses at the buzzer. And so it's the Golden State Warriors with. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist to the game.
Talk about painting a magnificent picture with that, Don. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
A lot of times a spectacular pass is more impressive than a spectacular shot. This is one of those times.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same for the first 3 quarters. And on the floor for the Clippers here in the fourth, Ben Simmons is out there with Kawhi Leonard. Then it's Norman Powell. Then there's Amir Coffey. And it's Dunn in at the point. Well, Grant, with players getting bigger and more athletic, do you support moving the restricted area out?
Yeah, B.A., I would. We've seen a lot of injuries when defenders slide underneath elevated players on the drive. So cutting down that risk makes a lot of sense.
They get it again. Here's Kuminga. Oh, he missed the layup. He had it with the pump fake. Fast break. Here we go. Powell in the post. And Powell with the stuff.
He just rises up and throws it down hard with one hand.
That is such a go-to move for him. He holds nothing back on those. And here's Kuminga for 3. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Coffey, the pass to Leonard, over Butler, and he tries it off the glass, but it's no good.
If they want to come back, he needs to be better.
From behind the arc. And the Warriors miss again. The Clippers have gotten half of their attempts to fall in the fourth. 2 for 4 now. Dunn's shot is good.
And far from the best shot, but all that matters is the end result. Somehow he sinks it.
From the arc. Spencer, no good. The Clippers have gone 3 of 5 since this fourth quarter started. And slam dunk by Simmons.
As a scorer, Simmons' best work comes right at the rim.
And some changes here for the Warriors. Jackson Davis comes in for Butler, and it's Buddy Hield in for Spencer. Eubanks, he's checked in for Los Angeles. Jones comes in for Dunn. The Warriors lead by 21. Pass to Jackson Davis. On the wing, Payton. From downtown, he gets it. He's 7 for 8 and really going at him out there.
And shooting-wise, he's been fantastic, helping to build this lead.
Powell against Payton. The kick out to Simmons. Back to Powell. And you look around the league, we're witnessing a changing of the guard, Richard. A lot of young teams on the rise.
I think so. LeBron, Curry can only rule the roost for so long. Eventually, that torch has to be passed.
Drains the triple.
Lackluster defense, showing no desire to chase shooters off that line.
The Clippers have gone 4 of 7 from the field in the fourth quarter. For 3, Powell. Rebounded by Hield. Hield's got 4 rebounds now.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
Leonard against Kuminga. Out to Hield. Launches a 3. And the Warriors with another 3.
This has been their game plan here in the final period. We'll see if it continues to work out.
I think when you've got it going from three-point range, you've got to keep it going. It's a good way to kind of pile up the points quickly.
For the Clippers, Ivica Zubac's checked in for Eubanks. And it's Harden in for Simmons.
James Harden.
A look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by in the fourth. Jones feels it out. Stolen. Kuminga against Powell. Nice shot by Kuminga.
The find from Buddy Hield. I'd like to see him do that more. Spread the ball around.
And the foul called on Buddy Hield. That's foul number 2 for him. Santos is checked in for the Warriors.
Now into the lineup for your Warriors, Number 15,
Zubac passes to Harden. You know, for a while now, the NBA has done a last 2 minutes report on games. Richard, how do you think the players feel about this?
I can tell you how I feel. I don't like the 2-minute report. I think it does absolutely nothing to help the basketball game. Guys are frustrated. They need to move on. If they walk into the next game worried about...
Oh, my goodness!
Okay.
Throw it down!
Come on.
Norman.
Okay, I see the explosion. Look, Harden never ceases to amaze me.
Payton's shot is good.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
In the modern NBA, you have to hit threes to win games, and they've made that adjustment since the break.
Leonard can't get it to go.
Nothing is going his way in this half offensively. Really having a hard time finding his shot.
Here's Payton. And that's basket number 9 for him. He's 9 for 10.
It's safe to say they have dominated this game. The game wasn't even as close as the score says, and a great win for the Warriors.
They had excellent production from the bench.
This team has strong depth, and in this game, it showed.
After coming away with this W, this will give them 42 wins on the year. Knox, he's checked in for Santos.
Taking 2 shots.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws. The Warriors' shooting has been on another level, 68% for the game. And the basket by Hield.
Outstanding jumper from Buddy.
For Los Angeles, they've gone 5 of 11 so far in the fourth. Back to Harden. Outside Jones. Pass to Leonard. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
I like how they've been attacking the lane. It's been beautiful. All game long, they've been successful penetrating and getting offensive production.
And we also got to talk about the number of points they've scored in transition, just jumping all over the opposition in this regard.
I couldn't hit them all, and they need every point they can get.
Pass to post. It's rebounded by Zubac. And so it's Leonard who brings up the ball for the LA Clippers.
Yeah, and this is not what they needed. Now the clock is stopped, and their opponent is at the line.
The first free throw is good.
A member of the NBA 75 team. Kawhi's done pretty much everything on the court. Multiple Finals MVP, multiple Defensive Player of the Year awards. I mean, we're watching an all-timer in Leonard.
Kuminga, he's checked in for the Warriors. Outside Payton. Launches it from deep. It's rebounded by Zubac.
It's never easy from that distance, but we see him drill those and shoot around all the time.
Even though he is capable of hitting that shot, I'd like to see him work for a better look in that situation.
Jones, his shot is good.
That's a guy you want taking shots, a quality offensive player.
Hield for 3. Knocks down the triple.
They got a big lift from their crowd tonight, giving them the energy they needed.
You have to love their effort. This game wasn't handed to them. They took it.
And so it's the Warriors taking care of business in this one. Boy, they were something special to watch tonight, and the crowd loving every second of it.
It's always a great...
All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Richard Jefferson, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for being with us. So long, everyone.